saw them the last time here at Webster Bank Arena. They're without Sam Hauser tonight, and then they also don't have a guy who really lit it up, Broderick Thomas, on their roster.
Those two-way players with the big club. Theo Pinson is with Dallas on a two-way deal. One of 6 players from the Celtics to earn a call-up as Jericho Sims opens this one up with a rejection.
And not to mention Jaysean Page, he really came out and was very effective for Maine from a bench standpoint, and he's also not out of health and safety protocols. Kenny Wooten Jr., I think the list kind of goes on for Maine right now.
They have 4 in safety protocols as Deontay Burton, in his 5th year out of Iowa State, draws the foul and will head to the free throw line. Alan Griffin commits the foul. This is a free throw worth 2 points for Burton. Played 71 games with Oklahoma City in the NBA. He's trying to make his way back there.
And he's really been a great player that the Maine Celtics are. Oh, my goodness. Lost my thought with that dunk by Jericho Sims.
That would have been good on an 11-foot hoop. That was so high.
Oh, my goodness. I was actually chopping it up with Jericho before the game, and I was telling him, I was like, you know, how crazy is it to have a turnaround to come into the G League and be assigned here after playing with the big club, as we see Burton is off the mark there. And he was like, it can be a chaotic day, but, you know, I'm here and I'm ready to go, feeling good.
New York played last night. They're off tonight, but in New York before their game tomorrow evening. Amir Sims on the reload, knocks down the 3. And as it's been typical for McBride and Sims, they'll hang with the big club during the morning, get the call to join Westchester in the evening before most likely getting recalled in the case of McBride and transferred back for Sims. That's to be determined. Alan Griffin missing from deep. Burton looking to push pace in those bright pink sneakers.
I'm feeling those. I like those. I would rock them.
Burton to the rim.
Elbow down, backside.
Burton commits the foul on the other end.
Well, that's one person right now. Like we said, you're down a couple bodies. Sam Hauser, who can definitely shoot the ball and be another scorer for the Maine Celtics. Burton can't be a guy who gets into foul trouble.
Oh, he's holding him, ref.
Sims on the kick out. Brandon Williams to Amir Sims. It's another triple for the rookie out of Clemson.
And the Maine Celtics are giving Amir Sims that shot because he typically doesn't knock that down. So if they're going to play that far off of him, if I'm Sims, keep making them pay.
Great matchup at the 5 spot tonight with Cornette and Sims. A look into the Knicks' past with Cornette, the former Westchester and New York Knick, and the current big man for the Knicks. That's a kick ball. It'll stay with Westchester. Still waiting for the first shot attempt for Miles McBride, now playing his 6th game in the G League, 4-1 in his previous 5. Sims, that was a bit of a heat check, but that one was online.
Yeah, his shot looks really good, effective. You see him working on it in warm-ups. I'm sure it's something he continuously works on in practice. So, hey, I encourage him to let it fly, as we say, see Juwan Morgan fly in for the 2.
Good find from Cornette. Stepping on the sideline was Griffin. Burton on the drive, gets called for the carry. Didn't know that rule was still on the books, but Greg Dandridge says that's a violation. Officiating tonight with Ryan Sassano and Itai Huang.
Well, that's not a call that you see made often in the league for sure.
Inte Huang, I beg your pardon, as Clemens comes up with the steal, and now he pushes and pulls up. Sims claims the rebound. That is number 3 for Jericho. After a 17-point, 12-rebound performance last time out, he goes end-to-end.
And that's something I haven't seen from Jericho Sims, getting a rebound on one end, taking it to the coast on the other end and scoring.
Morgan sticks it. Juwan Morgan now in his 3rd year out of Indiana. One of those 6 players off the main roster to earn a 10-day contract in the NBA. 5 on the Knicks side earning a similar honor. Eric Demers. That's a triple for the 24-year-old out of Gordon College.
And Eric Demers is a player who, once again, is coming along. He didn't play many minutes in the beginning of the season, but due to all the call-ups, his name has been called, and he's been taking advantage of his opportunity as we see Brandon Williams go into the lane and get fouled.
Brandon Williams to the line after the foul against Clemens. Free throw for Williams, worth 2 points. Cornette, high-low look. No continuation. Amir Sims called for the holds. Cornette has been a willing passer in this first quarter.
Yeah, Cornette is looking for that high-low action with the big man playing out on the perimeter.
Demers lets it fly. No. It is Westchester basketball.
And Demers was saying to the ref on that previous play that Williams didn't let him land, but I thought it looked clean. To me, it appeared as Demers was actually fading when he shot that 3.
McBride using the Sims screen. Williams, pull up, baseline, tough look. Sims following twice. That's Amir Sims. The foul called against Sims on the other end, knocking away Morgan, who made the catch. And that whistle brings us to our first timeout.
You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon.
Nope, Daisy's got lap.
You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon.
Nope, Daisy's got lap.
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this...
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds...
What is an overpass?
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this...
You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon.
Nope, Daisy's got lap.
What is an overpass?
Huh, so if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you on?
Huh, so if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you on?
schedule for Westchester. They are actually playing a back-to-back against Maine. They'll be in Portland on Saturday night. Meanwhile, Maine actually has a game home tomorrow against Windy City before welcoming Westchester in. The road trip continues with a matchup north of the border with Raptors 905, then in our nation's capital against Capital City. Back here at Bridgeport, or in Bridgeport at Webster Bank Arena. The first against Delaware, the fourth against Windy City, which begins a very busy home slate for the Knicks in early February.
Oh yeah, February is going to be a grind. They play February 4th, back at it again on the 6th, and then that following Monday on the 7th.
Capped off with a matinee Super Bowl Sunday.
My favorite, and do you know why, David? Probably not, but I'm going to tell you. Wings.
Yes, thank you.
Food.
Oh.
You get to chill, eat.
You can eat any day.
Nah, but Super Bowl Sunday gives you a reason to do so. Just go all out with, finger foods, good dip, my favorite buffalo chicken dip, all that good stuff.
So you're saying it just becomes socially acceptable to do the thing that you want to do every day, but you can't?
Exactly.
Okay.
And, people buy into it because it's the Super Bowl.
Jericho Sims with a soft touch. So then what do you eat for, championship Sunday, AFC,
Championship
NFC?
Sunday.
Are you allowed to gorge that day, or you got to keep it?
Keep it mild.
All right.
If your team's not in, you don't really care. I think the Super Bowl.
More reason to eat.
Yeah.
You're sad.
Eat your sorrows away. Well, my team has been long gone. The Redskins. Oh, excuse me, not the Redskins. Washington football team.
Old habits die hard. It's okay. Jordan Allen is checked into the game. Dewan Hernandez as well on the Westchester side. Dang Adele and John Bohannon substitutes in the main lineup. Clemens driving. And Ryan Cesano had to avoid that pass before Allen Deep showed off his great hands.
I think he definitely got him.
I don't think he could hear us because it looks like he's got earplugs in.
Yeah, I wonder what those are for. Might ask him.
Miles McBride draws the foul. It's a bump against Clemens, and that's his second foul of this opening quarter.
It would be a tough place for the Maine Celtics, undermanned if they got into some foul trouble. So if I'm the Westchester Knicks, continue to attack them, apply pressure to them on the offensive end.
McBride was looking for his first points there, missing a free throw worth 2, tracks down his own miss, and sets up Dewan Hernandez for the flush.
And that is not an easy thing to do. Off your miss, run and get your own rebound and collect it. Maine didn't do a good job there of checking McBride at the free throw line and boxing out.
Clemens off the iron. Hernandez coming off of a double-double last time out, his third of this young regular season, 25 and 14 in the loss against Fort Wayne. McBride operating, no. Clemens the board. Likes the pull-up 3 in transition. This time, though, he'll pass it to the trailer and will get his look from deep and knock it down.
And that was the one right there. You catch a player sleeping, you act like you're going to go into the lane and pop back out. Defense gets sucked in, and he knocks it down.
I read the scouting report.
Hey, you did a good job, David. I'm feeling it. I'm liking your scout.
Yeah, I just got lucky. Allen gets called for the offensive foul. There was Clemens taking the forearm to the body.
Knicks offensive foul, number 35, Jordan Allen. That's his first personal foul.
Clemens just 1 of 5 to start. That last basket his only make in this game so far. Williams, passing lane. Dishing, Allen, no, kept alive. Hernandez is hacked.
Oh, you love the hustle by Brandon Williams, just reading on the defensive end of the floor, which is why I put such an emphasis on defense this game. He's locked in, gets to steal. I'll be a little mad at Jordan Allen. You blew my assist the first time around, but it's okay. Hernandez has some time to clean it up at the free throw line and hopefully knocking this 1 for 2.
Slips off the fingertips of Hernandez on a free throw that was worth 2 points. BJ King is into the lineup for Brandon Williams. And that bank shot is home for Clemens, who makes consecutive field goals. Up top, Sims. That McBride to Sims connection is living above the rim.
And at all times, you got to be ready for Sims because he can jump out the gym.
New York just looking for Sims to be a lob threat, be somebody that can catch it at the dunker spot and make quick decisions. Known more for his defense, and that was part of the reason why he was a second-round draft pick of New York. But if he can become a more capable offensive threat, that's how he would round out his game.
Oh, yeah, for sure. As we see McBride knock down a 3 right there and a timeout by the Celtics.
First it was Sims, and now it's McBride. Westchester opening up a lead, +5 here in the first.
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it.
What is an overpass? What is an overpass?
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this...
Huh. So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you on?
Huh. So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you on?
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it.
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
We talked about the activity on both sides, but specifically Maine, 6 different players earning a call-up to the NBA, including former New York Knicks Theo Pinson and Luke Cornett. One player for Maine in Ryan Arcidiacono is actually a member of the New York Knicks. He was signed, cut, and earlier today announced by the club that Arcidiacono is back. And so that's some players crossing enemy lines.
Hey, it happens like that. Things move really fast in the G League, and you can be, with your G League ball club one day and called up the next. So you have to always be ready for when your name is called in that opportunity.
Arcidiacono was in the building back in November, but did not play against Westchester. Cornett missing the baby hook. Started his career in New York, first year of 2-way contracts back in the 17-18 season before earning a standard contract. Allen, that's a line drive 3.
And that's a place where the Maine Celtics really had a tough time defending last game against the Long Island Nets. They made 23, shot 49% from deep, had an absolute field day from out there. And now Westchester has their third 3 of the ball game.
8-point Westchester lead, the largest of the night. Shot clock winding down. Cullen Russo on the kick out. It's Adele. That's a shot clock violation. Good Knicks D.
And great Knicks energy. You see the whole team clapping. Everybody was moving on the flight of the ball and really forcing the issue to get that shot clock violation.
McBride, a deep look, no. It was kicked by Allen as he tried to race it down.
Coming in the game for your Knicks, number 25, Amir Sims, replacing Jericho Sims.
Cornette turns the corner and scores over Hernandez.
And that's a tough matchup when Cornette is able to get himself in front of Hernandez and go into the lane and score like that.
McBride into the gap on the kick out. Allen, he's got another triple.
And the zone is not phasing the Westchester Knicks right now. Maine decided to go zone, no problem.
Knicks by 9. Juwan Staten kicks it, corner, Adele, short. McBride takes it away. Inside of a minute to play. He finds Sims for the 3.
And wow, once again, you love to see that. Amir Sims with his 3rd triple of the game, just coming down, doing what he has to do from out there.
Cornette knocks it in. Luke Cornette, most 3-pointers all time in the NCAA for a 7-footer. He's got a sweet stroke from the outside.
Ooh.
It was caught by Hernandez, challenged by Cornette, and he banked it home.
The Westchester Knicks are really working that zone, getting skip pass out of it through the perimeter, and they're not just keeping it around the perimeter, finding gaps in the zone to get it inside to players like Hernandez to score.
Five to shoot. Cornette, look away for Adele. Extra pass. Staten throws it up too strong. Strong finish to the quarter for Westchester. It's a 34-23 at Fort Wayne. He's come off the bench tonight in 7 minutes, contributing 4 points and 2 rebounds, nearly that same double-double pace.
Yeah, Deron Hernandez has been super productive since he played in for Westchester, returning from the available player pool. So I think Deron Hernandez has been like a great addition to this squad as far as being able to score, rebound, and really contribute in a positive way.
On the floor for Westchester, Amir Sims, Brandon Williams, Jordan Allen, VJ King, and Blake Francis. That's another 3 for Jordan Allen.
He's feeling it. Westchester now 7 for 10 from deep. Shooting great from out there.
Luke Cornette, Eric Demers, along with Dang Adele, Juwan Staten, and Jordan Burns. The 5 on the floor. Westchester couldn't convert in transition. And now it's Adele leading things the other way for Maine. Cornette looks for a cutter.
And I think that's been Maine's issue so far, really settling for the 3. Haven't had many people moving without the basketball as Blake Francis lines one up right there and misses.
Cornette wants it inside. It is lobbed there. VJ King hooking the arm, not allowing Cornette to catch.
Well, you see, Luke Cornette does have the size advantage in there when he gets that switch on a guy like VJ King. So if so, Maine has to do a good job of trying to find him inside there.
Allen nearly got it from Demers. Pull up. Might have grazed the rim, if I'm being generous.
Barely.
We give the benefit of the doubt here in Bridgeport. Williams off the dribble, knocks it in.
And what about Williams refusing the screen? Luke Cornett gets caught sagging back a little bit, and Brandon Williams makes the wise decision with the stop and pop.
Demers nearly lost it there. Good defense from Francis. Cornett finding Adele. Great look, and Dang is heading to the free throw line for a free throw worth 2.
Cornett, a veteran guy, really pressing the issue with the guys who are on the floor for the Maine Celtics to run that offense, try to work it so they can get easy baskets and score.
Dangadell out of Louisville, former college teammate of VJ King of Westchester. He makes a free throw worth 2. The 16-point lead was the largest of the night for the Knicks. Williams inside, slashing to the hoop.
And off that curl, Maine Celtics didn't do a good job of closing that gap. And once again, just a nice read by Brandon Williams.
Into Morgan, turns the corner, tries second side. Amir Sims comes in for the rebound, and now it is King. Williams makes the pass to Sims, stays with it. Sims couldn't finish a couple of opportunities. Derek Alston wanted a foul. That's off the mark. It is down to Francis. Sims sets the screen. Francis, hesitation dribble. Sims into the body of Morgan, and there he earns the whistle.
Sims is really working hard, setting screens, rolling to the basket, trying to make himself available as an offensive threat on all plays on the floor.
DeJuan Hernandez is in. VJ King takes a seat. The free throw for Sims, worth 2, is good. He's got a game-high 13 in this one.
So what I'm thinking for Sims to continue to get hot, we got to release more of the Schmitty Show. His new episode came out yesterday. I think it's got him feeling good.
He's feeling like a celebrity. That's what you're trying to tell me.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He was vlogging at the Showcase Cup in Las Vegas. It was absolutely phenomenal. They were trying to get our girl Aja to shoot a half-court shot. She opted not to, but Amir Sims, he's absolutely the star of the show.
No, you got to win. You got to win a few more games before Aja's going to get out there, you know?
Right. She's too cool. She's too cool for us.
You know, I give you a lot of credit for saying the name of that show because it's a little dangerous potentially to say on the air.
It's a little tricky. It rolls off the tongue.
I don't have that type of confidence, so I leave that to you.
Yeah, but for our Knicks fans out there who are listening, got to check out episode 3 and of some behind the scenes of what it looks like in Las Vegas at a practice for the Westchester Knicks.
Francis off the ball movement.
And that's just beautiful ball movement. I think it gets no prettier than that. You get a post touch, kick out. Francis obviously with his feet set, ready to shoot.
Long Island on Monday, staying in the New York area the past couple of days before now the first of a back-to-back. They'll be home tomorrow night. Inside out, extra look. Brandon Williams, feet set, plenty of time, and I think he was out of rhythm because of it.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, you got to knock that one in, Brandon Williams. Nobody's in the area. Clemens looked like he was going to go over there defend, waved it off.
Denied. Morgan thought he had a easy layup. Maine wants to talk it over. It's a difference of 19 first half.
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it.
Huh. So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you on?
Huh. So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you on?
You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon.
Nope, Daisy's got last.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100%.
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this will...
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100%.
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it.
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this...
What is an overpass? Comma. What is an overpass? Comma.
We mentioned a moment ago about the 6 Maine call-ups. Well, 5 players on the Westchester side earned an NBA contract this year, most single season in franchise history. And when you take a look at this list a little bit closer, Tyler Hall, Miles Powell, Brandon Goodwin, Brandon Williams, that was your opening day backcourt. 2 starters, 2 backups. And at no point did all 4 of those players suit up in the same games, in the same game rather. But what an unbelievably talented backcourt that Westchester had assembled. Miles Powell earning the 2-way deal with Philadelphia. Brandon Goodwin back in the NBA playing for the Cavaliers. And so of the 5, 2 have not returned. Tyler Hall and MJ Walker both with left ankle injuries, and so they're not in uniform tonight.
Yeah, you think about how many different looks the Westchester Knicks have had this season based off of call-ups and, you know, having to pick up different players. It's a tough league to play in, but, the ultimate goal for the players out here are to develop and get that call-up to the NBA.
G League is interesting in the sense where somebody earns success and you never want to see them again. You know, it's like you get,
in a good way.
You get the call up and you say to the guy, congratulations, hope you never come back. And that would have meant that they stuck in the NBA. And so as Bohannon tried to slam it in, that was a basket interference call. It's like we might not see Miles and Brandon again this season in Bridgeport, and that's a good thing for them.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I think, the coaches want that too. It means they're doing their job as well, coaching them up and allowing them to have that type of success and running a team.
Brandon Williams, no. Jericho Sims back out there trying to battle for the rebounds. Deuce McBride has returned to the floor as well. Chris Clemens working against Alan Griffin. Jericho claims the rebound. Brandon Williams crossing over. Williams off the pump fake, fakes the pass, did everything but finish.
Yes, everything but the finish for Brandon Williams.
Burton wanted Morgan, but out of his reach.
Yeah, Maine needs to calm down a little bit. A lot of possessions, they're just seeming very out of control right now. I think they need to get into their offense and also try to get some stops on defense. Easy stops on defense can help generate offensive transition baskets, and maybe that will help them get back into this game.
McBride. Floater. Maine basketball.
And that'll drop for McBride. Once again, making the proper reads. Burton fades a little bit on you. You take that floater shot. So I encourage, and we know Miles McBride will continue to shoot that shot.
Dangadell, watch there by Griffin, and now Morgan, catch and shoot. Lipped out.
We're not doing that.
Dewan Hernandez landing on the foot of Morgan, and one free throw worth 3 points. And that has been a point of emphasis for officiating this year.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Dave. You have to let the player land and come down when they shoot. A lot of players can get hurt that way when somebody jumps into them or falls on a shot.
And on the flip side, a point of emphasis to make sure that offensive players are taking a natural shooting motion, especially when it comes to their lower half. They're not flaring their legs out, trying to draw that contact. Demers, no. It is Sims that snatches it away from a teammate or two. McBride pushing. That was off glass, but a weird angle, and it comes up short.
I think part of that weird angle, as we see the almost near steal there, Miles McBride had to go up against Luke Cornett down there.
Burton driving. Now Adele from the corner. Dewan Hernandez takes that rebound away from Allen. That's some friendly fire the last couple of trips down.
Yeah, Maine they're just cold right now.
McBride, pull up. Jericho Sims, a loose ball foul as he tried to rebound over Morgan. Beg your pardon, it was Morgan called for the foul as Sims was trying to elevate over the top.
And I think Morgan gets called for that foul right there because he didn't box out and try to push Sims back. He just jumps with him. And yeah, we see the replay on the board up there, and that's exactly what it is. Have to box out if you're Morgan.
Hernandez! Whoa! Dewan Hernandez down the paint and hammers it home.
Oh my gosh, I think my favorite part of that play is the bench reaction. They just totally erupted for their teammate, got super excited. Dewan's laughing. That's a big time dunk.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. Boy ate his Wheaties this morning or something.
If you're joining us live, or even if you're not, just hit that rewind button a couple times to take a few more looks at that one.
Hey, that's the one.
Back 10 seconds, back 10 seconds.
I think we're going to see that somewhere on Twitter today. That could go viral. That's one of those dunks.
If you don't distract Aja, it'll be up there shortly.
Hey, that's a heck of a play.
I love how there are some guys, that are too hurt to play, but not too hurt to celebrate. You love that from your teammates. Allen, another three. He is 4 of 4 from beyond the arc.
And keep feeding the man. Jordan Allen has really proved that he can hit that outside shot in not just today's game, but in prior games as well.
How about the defense, though, of Westchester allowing just 27 points with 3 minutes left in the half?
And you love the response. Like we said in the open, last game gave up 132 points. This game showing that they're not letting that happen.
It's Allen. Not that time. Started 4 of 4.
Ooh.
Too tall for Adele. 2:53 to go, first half. Knicks are rolling. It's a difference of 24. Knicks in front here at home.
I would consider us a collective of designers.
Being able to work anywhere.
Carvana's had a lot of firsts. 100% online car buying, car vending machines.
I I would consider us a collective of designers.
What's awesome is to be able to combine things.
I would consider us a collective of designers.
Being able to work anywhere.
I would consider us a collective of designers.
Being able to work anywhere.
I would consider us a collective of designers.
What's awesome is to be able to combine things.
I would consider us a collective of designers.
Being able to work anywhere.
I would consider us a collective of designers.
What's awesome is to be able to combine things.
I would consider us a collective of designers.
What's awesome is to be able to combine things.
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
Watch me go. Watch me go.
(51-27), everything going right for the Westchester Knicks in their return home to Bridgeport. It was a bit of a different story over the weekend as Westchester got thumped by Fort Wayne. But it's the difference sometimes of just being shorthanded and having somebody like a Miles McBride in the lineup and a Jericho Sims. Offensively, they've only combined for 11 points, but Jericho's presence inside is 6 rebounds. McBride already with 7 assists to counter the 1-for-8 shooting.
And I actually spoke to Knicks player development coach Mike Hall before the game, and that's what he said. He said the numbers from over the weekend were kind of misleading, being undermanned like that and having to throw in different lineups who have never played with each other before. They have to learn the offense on the fly, and a lot, he said, was on them, but at the same time, you know, it makes all the difference having 2 guys out there like McBride and Jericho Sims who are two-way players with the big club.
Allen just threw it into white jerseys. It'll stay with the Knicks, 2:34 remaining. Into Allen, 3 to shoot. That floater's off the rim, and Sims cleans it up. There's been no match for Jericho inside.
None. His timing on those missed shots is impeccable. Sims can really go up there and get that basketball off of misses. You lob it to him, he's going to go and get it. Super athletic.
Clemens, pull up. That high arcer is short. And now it's Sims pushing pace. Close quarters on the spacing. Pull up VJ, smooth.
VJ able to find that opening on that shot. And then on the other hand, Maine just not taking care of the basketball again. Another turnover.
Under 2 to play. McBride using the Sims screen. Allen 4 of 5 from deep. Now it's McBride squaring up. No. In 5 previous games, McBride averaging 29 points per. Last time out, put a 39 spot on the board. Has struggled to shoot so far today, but still contributing with his distribution. Juwan Morgan.
And Juwan Morgan has definitely been the bright spot in the Maine Celtics offense. Only player in double figures right now, has 13 points. As McBride comes up short again.
Westchester playing with two bigs out there with Hernandez and Sims. Morgan misses everything. McBride will take it across the timeline. Into Sims, working on Cornett. Nice touch. And that's the type of sequence that New York wants to see from their rookie out of Texas.
And it just looks too easy for him out there. He gets the ball back to the basket, able to hit that nice little teardrop. If he can get consistent with that, and like we said, his offensive game.
McBride lost it. Demers, after making the basket, comes up with the steal. Well, not sure if DeJuan agrees with that whistle.
I don't think anybody on the Knicks bench agreed with that whistle.
Well, we were just looking at DeJuan there,
Yeah.
you know. So. But you could tell everybody else how everybody else felt.
DeJuan's face said it all.
If only we could repeat some of the snide remarks. Luke Cornett, that's a 2. 4.9 to go. A little bit of a Maine run here to close the half as McBride off the window. Sims, the follow is too late. And so we head to halftime. 57-35, the lead for Westchester. A pretty dominant opening 24 minutes for a Westchester team that tries to improve upon its 1-4 record. Halftime here in Bridgeport.
Doubles right now too, so I think it's just been all well-rounded first half for Westchester. The real test here, can you put together a great second half as well and close out the game strong?
Both teams going with their starting unit to begin the third quarter. It is into Jericho Sims, and the baby hook rattles home. Showing a nice touch on the inside. He's a perfect 7 of 7 from the floor. Eric Demers lines up the triple. Miles McBride. Now Williams has the answer.
And that starts with Miles McBride. First of all, playing through contact, because I believe he was fouled by Burton, but taking that baseline drive and finding Williams.
9th assist for Deuce. Struggling to score, 1 of 11. He fires away and knocks that one down. It's a new half and a fresh start for Miles McBride.
We'll just keep talking him up, David, and he'll answer. Very motivated young man who's really going to get after it in all facets. And that's what I think I've loved the most about McBride. No, not scoring a ton this game, as we see Juwan Morgan knock down a 3. But that's not frustrating McBride. He's still continuing to shoot the basketball and find other players. So I think a lot of guys, when they're not scoring, sometimes they can't get inserted into the game, and that's not the case for Deuce.
McBride driving, flips it up, no, out of the reach of Sims. It stays with Westchester after Maine couldn't control the rebound. Derek Alston, 3rd-year head coach, 7th year, can't believe it, overall with the franchise. He was part of Mike Miller's staff in the 2nd year of the Westchester Knicks in the 15-16 season. Brandon Williams, late whistle. Beg your pardon. It's a late whistle with the loose ball foul against Sims.
I don't know how I feel about that one right there. If you're Jericho Sims, I commend the hustle in picking up a foul in that way, if anything. But I thought it should be Westchester's ball.
Deontay Burton. Now it's Clemens. Gets it back from Cornett. And the mismatch.
And another quick one by Jericho Sims. And Maine, they look refreshed after that halftime break a little bit. It seems as though they're actually getting into their offense, running some sets, trying to get some easy baskets.
Clemens launching. Williams got his hand on it. Amir Sims secures it. And now McBride with his head up. Alan Griffin off the screen. It was caught by Williams on the sideline.
Alan Griffin got caught in the air. If anything right there, jump stop, hit a reverse pivot and get the basketball out. I don't know how he thought Williams was going to catch that air pass.
Morgan from deep and one. He got bumped on the closeout.
And that's the last thing you want, mistakes piling on when you do have a comfortable lead in this game, because one thing we do know about this league and the pros, period, this is not enough of a league to settle in. You have to continue to battle or play hard because it can evaporate just like that.
A 4-point play for Morgan. He's got 20. Next best scorer is Demers with 8. Couple of bounces and it settles through. It's a triple for Deuce. Burton weaving. And he gets the friendly roll on the other end. McBride spinning with Sims. Floater, no, but a whistle. It's a foul against Cornett.
Deuce is definitely starting to feel it. As we know, all game he's been attacking the basket. He hasn't shied away from contact, and he's been trying to get himself going, and we're seeing in the second half, McBride is starting to pick it up offensively, that is.
McBride makes the free throw worth 2. And the free throw line and free throw rule is a great place to stop a run from the opposition. That last one for Clemens wasn't close. Got distracted as the Westchester bench had something to say. That one for Griffin was right on line.
And Westchester, wow, I'm going to have to get some stats. They're shooting so well from beyond the arc. 13 for 22 from out there, 59% as a team. Can't get any more pleased than that.
McBride steal, numbers. Williams wanted to set up his teammate. Instead, it was a layup for him. McBride might have wanted it back, but not to be. As Westchester has pulled ahead. Comfortable lead in the third.
What does it feel like to sell your car to Carvana? It feels amazing. Carvana's had a lot of firsts. 100% online car buying, car vending machine. Carvana's had a lot of firsts. 100% online car buying, car vending machine. What does it feel like to sell your car to Carvana? It feels amazing. We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100%. We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100%.
What is an overpass? Come.
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it.
What is an overpass? Come.
4 Super Bowls, 6 AFC championships. You?
Award-winning customer service.
12 of the 28 G League teams are in action tonight. Already a final with Wisconsin taking down Lakeland. During this 36-game regular season, teams will only play against their conference. 15 teams in the East, 13 in the West. Top 6 from each side qualifying for the playoffs this season. A 29-point lead for Westchester. Morgan drives in, kicks out Clemens. Chris Clemens knocks it in. The original call is a 3, but they'll take a look at that one at the next stoppage.
Oh.
Sims off the dribble, lost it. And then he commits the foul. We're going to call it a transition take foul, as Sims did not make a legitimate play on the ball. And so one free throw for Maine, and then they'll get the ball back at the point of interruption.
And Sims knew it. He threw his hand up, pointed at himself, was like, yep, that was me who did that right there. So I think he knew right away that he didn't make a play on the basketball.
And to his defense, if he wanted one, him playing in the NBA and being up at that level for the majority of the season, only third game in Westchester, that transition take rule only exists here in the G League.
So not something that you have to really worry about or think about when you're in the NBA.
Some officials work NBA and G League games, and there's obviously two-way players and NBA assignment players that come down to the G League, in which you've got to think for a moment about the rules that govern this play. Could only imagine stepping up to the free throw line for the first time, waiting for that
that second
ball,
shot, right?
That second shot, as everybody else is racing the other way.
And what I think about Sims, though, unlike Miles McBride, this is just his third game with the team, so we haven't seen much of him. Oh.
Look away for Sims. Griffin had a good idea, but his teammate wasn't ready. And then on the other end, hustle for Griffin. Williams corner, knocks it in right in front of his teammates, who love the effort for the Arizona product, who prior to this season joining the Westchester Knicks through the tryout process really hadn't played ball in 2 years. An injury-plagued sophomore campaign, and then the COVID year of 20 to 21. As he recovered from injury, Miles McBride accelerates to the cup and one.
And Miles McBride, change of speed is so good. Realizes he has the defender on his hip right there. Does a little hezzy dribble. Gets into the lane for that and one.
Did Miles have a little
he had a little
shake on that one?
A little shake on that one. The hezzy, head bob.
Largest lead of the night at 30. McBride with a chance to push it to 31.
McBride's 13 points. He's scored in double figures in every game that he's played in the G League.
DA wanted to know if they had reviewed that last three yet, but they won't have the opportunity until the next timeout because it's not in the final 2 minutes. They won't stop the game to review it. They'll wait for a timeout to do so.
Coach
Burton,
DA is on it, though.
He wants that point back.
In
a 31-point game, that's a head coach for you.
Oh, for sure. In a team, Westchester Knicks, you know, they had a tough one last time out. You need every point that you can get.
Jordan Burns on the follow. Williams. That one from way deep.
Checking back into the game for your Knicks, number 35, Jordan Allen, replacing Alan Griffin.
Jordan Allen is into the game to replace Alan Griffin. A look at the former Fort Wayne Mad Ants, who got the chance this past weekend to face his former mates. Burton driving, ball loose and out of bounds.
It looked like Burton had his hand on that one all the way as it was going out of bounds. I think that should be Westchester's ball.
Jordan, get to his body, Jordan. Yo, stay in.
Into Demers.
Well, Alan Jordan, he lined up beside Demers, and it was just an easy cut to the basket that's probably the easiest points of the day for the Maine Celtics.
McBride wants Sims, defended well by John Bohannon, and now Deuce will fire away. That battle for the rebound kept alive Allen. A collision of bodies in the corner, and it's Westchester possession. A lot of contact there, no call except for the fact that Westchester retains.
Westchester, they've definitely been hustling, a lot of bodies working. When a shot is off, you got 3 people crashing to the glass trying to get the offensive rebound.
Bohannon called for the foul. Allen to trigger. Williams wanted Sims, but it was knocked out of play.
Yeah, they had that screen and rescreen action going on at the wing area, and I think if Allen would have dribbled out a little wider, he could have got a lob for Sims. Once again, you throw it up there, Sims is going to get it.
Allen wants 3 more. He had a hot shooting first half. Jawan Staten is off target. Jordan Burns. Allen to McBride. Whoa! That was off the back of the rim. And now Allen on the reset cashes in for 3.
My God. First of all, acknowledge Jordan Allen for knocking down his 5th 3 of the game. But if Deuce would have made that dunk, he would have found himself on SportsCenter Top 10 once again.
Good defense by the Knicks. Another deflection. They gave up 23 points in the first quarter, followed by just 11 in the second. That's some locked-in defense against a short-handed Maine team. It's been an attribute for a number of teams since the restart. And Dazon Ingram lays it in, his first action of the game, and now his second stint in Maine. So Maine has played everybody available tonight with both of their 2-ways with the big club.
Maine is trying to find an answer for the Westchester Knicks right now. Miles McBride is fouled.
It's not a perfect science, but when one team has a 2-way player and an assignment guy and the other team doesn't, I think it would actually be a pretty interesting statistical analysis to see the win percentage for the team that has more firepower.
I think they have some headsy guys, though, who can go to work. Luke Cortnett, Clemens, I think he's definitely a capable scorer, along with Juwan Morgan. So they've had players at least who have played together for a majority of the season.
Dewan Hernandez continues his perfect shooting night, 4 of 4 from the floor. 3:25 remaining in the third. It is Morgan on the cut, slams it down.
And that was a clean backdoor by Juwan Morgan, moving without the basketball once again.
Blake Francis recovers. And now it is Hernandez knocking down another triple. Or, excuse me, his first of the game, but another long-range shot. John Bohannon dribbling against Sims, and that cross-court pass is last touched by the Celtics. Even in this third, Westchester continues to roll, outscoring Maine 32-24.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100%. What does it feel like to sell your car to Carvana? It feels amazing.
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it.
What does it feel like to sell your car to Carvana? It feels amazing. What does it feel like to sell your car to Carvana? It feels amazing. We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100%.
What is an overpass?
Carvana's had a lot of firsts. 100% online car buying, car vending machine. What does it feel like to sell your car to Carvana? It feels amazing.
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon.
Nope. Daisy's got lag.
You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon.
Nope. Daisy's got lag.
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
Goal was a 2 or a 3. And now the officials have a quick conversation before rendering their decision. Westchester has been has just really been dominant. Just a couple of times where it's been tied. Otherwise, Westchester has led the entire way. So working on a wire-to-wire victory after a tough road loss this past weekend and the first of 2 straight games against Maine. They'll be in Portland this weekend.
Yeah, Westchester has definitely bounced back. And again, you have to credit having your two-way guys on the squad. Blake Francis lines one up for 3. Everybody's getting it on the three-point shooting action. But again, having Deuce McBride on the floor and Jericho Sims, who've played a lot of minutes, definitely helps.
Kick out, Jordan Burns, splash. The rookie out of Colgate knocks it in. Into Sims, out to Francis, off the rim. Final 2 minutes, third quarter. Burns, 3 more.
All right, he's showing that he can knock it down again. Now that you've built this hefty lead, you do know that you have to play them again on Saturday. Practice good habits, find those shooters, and continue to play well on defense if you're Westchester.
Inside, Hernandez. Good hands by Bohannon. Burns, heat check, knocks it in.
Okay, Burns, he's definitely feeling it.
Jordan is heating up.
Definitely has been the bright spot in this late third quarter for that Maine Celtics offense.
Jordan is scorching. And a traveling violation. I can't even get like a pathetic laugh out of you for all
I
these,
laughed.
all these
I
terrible,
thought scorching was a good one.
all these fire puns for Jordan Burns.
I like that one.
Hot hands.
Hand on the stove.
Yeah,
Boom.
don't do that. Uh-oh.
Hey,
We're bringing up some childhood trauma,
I'm catching the pun. Oh, no. More so me, hand on the heater on accident. Not a good
Adult
one.
trauma, okay.
Not good.
Oh, there's our man, Jordan Burns again.
And don't you love it when somebody comes into the game and just starts lighting it up? We hadn't seen Burns play much in the first half.
Lighting it up. Like
oh, okay.
It.
Boom. Hey, I'm catching you with the puns. We here with it.
Brandon Williams on the other end for the Knicks. Out to Morgan. Off the rim, Williams the catch. And now it's McBride throwing up top for Sims. He got fouled, nearly converted the alley-oop. Bohannon called for the foul.
I love Deuce McBride in transition. 9 times out of 10, he's going to make a good decision with the basketball. If he's not going to take it for himself, always has his head up, looking for his teammates, putting them in good positions to score, get fouled like we see Amir Sims going to the free throw line once again.
Amir Sims, double-double. 15 and 12. Scorers just gave the points to DeJuan Hernandez, so obviously I'm not the only one that thinks they look alike. Burns, boy, what a hot shooting third. 96-71, Westchester still comfortably in front. 96-71, Westchester with the lead. An important game for the Knicks to get out of the bottom of the Eastern Conference standings, and never too early to start tracking the scoreboard as the Celtics at 2-2, half game behind Greensboro for the 6th and final playoff spot. Westchester trying to work their way out of the bottom, where they are with Cleveland, formerly the Canton Charge, now the Cleveland Charge, and behind the Fort Wayne Mad Ants, the team that they just played this past weekend. With Ty Carter, I'm David Resnick here in Bridgeport, Webster Bank Arena. Westchester trying to put a bow on this wire-to-wire performance. They took a 34-point third-quarter lead, and then Jordan Burns found a shooting stroke. Dazon Ingram all the way in, the lefty drive for 2. Brandon Williams spinning, baseline, was right under the cup where he passed it up for a 3. Jordan Allen has set a career high with his 6th three-pointer.
And his career day continues, and I credit his teammates a lot for knowing that he's hot, driving the baseline, and finding where Jordan Allen is on the floor, knowing that he's knocking down threes.
Clemens gives it back to Demers. He knocks it in.
Now that was pretty, a little hot potato action, monkey in the middle. Demers to Clemens, Clemens to Demers. Pretty stroke from the corner.
Difference of 23, Sims whacked.
Maine foul number 11, Dazon Ingram. That's his 2nd personal foul. First on the team. Amir Sims at the line, shooting 1 for 2.
Free throw worth 2 for Sims.
Way to talk by Jordan Allen on defense.
McBride guarding Burns. Burns flips it. Ingram. Ingram threw it away, and now it's Williams looking to fly. He got hit low by Clemens, saving a dunk.
Good foul by Clemens, because I just knew Brandon Williams was about to throw that one down. I was waiting for it. Had me all excited.
He was eyeing the rim, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Clemens crossing over, stepping back. High arcer, no. It is down to McBride, who secures his 4th rebound. He's got 14 points, 15 assists, and 2 more after that driving bucket.
And you took the words right out of my mouth with the assist. I think that's been the most impressive part of his game. Again, didn't score a ton in that first half, has come alive now, and 15 assists. Wow.
13 of his 16 points coming since the break. Juan Hernandez, a good rebound. Headman feed up to Williams, who drives in and sets up Hernandez for the rim rocker.
And Brandon Williams, good read. He saw that 2 of the Maine Celtics defenders had came with him. Brandon Williams lobs it over top. Maine Celtics take a timeout as the Westchester Knicks hold a 105-76 lead.
What does it feel like to sell your car to Carvana? It feels amazing. We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100%. We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100%. What does it feel like to sell your car to Carvana? It feels amazing.
Huh. So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
What does it feel like to sell your car to Carvana? It feels amazing. What does it feel like to sell your car to Carvana? It feels amazing. What does it feel like to sell your car to Carvana? It feels amazing. What does it feel like to sell your car to Carvana? It feels amazing. We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100%.
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
Huh. So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
What is an overpass? Comma.
(105-76). Westchester with 28 assists on 38 made buckets. They've spread it around very effectively. Jarrell Christian, the head coach for Maine, missing another game of this road trip. Alex Barlow, the acting head coach for the Celtics, has been in the organization since the 17-18 season. So you're on the road playing for the second time in 3 days. You're shorthanded because a number of your players are in COVID protocol and you're playing without your head coach. In some ways, that has all added up to a 105-76 game.
Yeah, they're definitely in a tough spot right now. I think something positive to take away from this game is seeing players come in and score like Jordan Burns. 15 points in 12 minutes. He's working with the players that he does have on the coaching staff. As I jinxed Maine a little bit, turned the basketball over right there. But overall, credit them for working out with the pieces that they have.
Out to Williams, finds Sims, and that's another triple. His 4th of this game as Amir Sims has 20 points.
If you're Bohannon, I don't know how many more Sims has to make before you realize I might have to get out here on him. Respect the three-point shot from Sims.
Out of bounds.
Back in the game, your Knicks number 45, Jericho Sims, replacing Amir Sims.
Miles McBride. That pass was tipped and stolen. Bohannon on the other end, the easy lay-in.
They're going to try to run that same play down again. Screen action, get Jericho Sims in the low post.
They get it into Jericho, facing up, and now backing down Bohannon. That feed for Hernandez is knocked away.
Again, decision-making, though, by Jericho Sims is there. He sees the floor really well. He opens up when he had gotten that ball in the low post and tried to find Hernandez.
McBride comes for it. McBride launching that lift out. Ingram in the paint. Fouled by McBride.
Knicks foul number 5, Miles McBride. It's his first personal foul. First on the team. Dejan Ingram at the line, shooting 1 for 2.
A little breezy.
Yeah, a little chilly in here. We are over top of
I guess,
ice.
Yeah, Jordan Burns isn't in the game anymore. So, oh, well, he is, but he wasn't close to it, so.
Oh, that's okay. I'll have to shake that one off.
I just hate saying that some guy airballed it, you know.
I know, yeah. I mean, at the free throw line, it's always tough to see those air balls because it's like, okay, no one's there.
McBride wrapped it around so nicely, but a run out the other way, and Ingram gets it back.
And there we go. That's the way to make up for the play. Run the floor, get a dunk on the other end.
No air ball there from in tight. Allen rattled that one in. Three-pointer number 7 for Jordan Allen, the rookie out of Division II Lynn.
Keep feeding the man. If it's not broke, ain't no fixing. As Burns throws up another one and off the mark.
7:05 remaining. Allen from way deep. That was a major heat check. Fouls against McBride. He'll check out with 6:54 to go. 16 points, 16 assists. Lamar Peters has the record for Westchester with 19.
I mean, wow, you would imagine. Not quite sure. Crusoe gets that bucket to go. Cullen gets that bucket to go. But we're not sure if we'll see Miles McBride again. But fantastic game from a standpoint of just getting it together, playing composed, making sure everybody's involved, and then also finding his rhythm offensively.
Williams goes right around Russo with the pretty move. So the 16 assists by McBride, second most. Previously, Xavier Rattan-Mays and Travis Trice had the mark behind Peters with 14 in a single game. .6:15 remaining in the fourth. Conversations with officials in a sizable game are a lot nicer.
Right? Even kills.
Yeah,
nice
you know,
tone.
everyone having a little fireside chat, little sideline chat. Oh, what are you doing for dinner later? Do you want to know? Midway through the fourth. Difference of 29 inside. VJ King Good rejection there by Deontay Burton. It is back to Ingram, bodied up there by Francis. Burns, look away. Burton missed the layup. McBride played 37 minutes. Jericho's at 33. And so if you're a Knicks fan watching this game, trying to understand why Sims is still in the game, is he's here to play. It has less to do with the time and the score and more to do with the reps and the timing and the ability to continue to get some run out there. So McBride is out for now. Jericho still plays.
And you know, it's funny, we say the things that Jericho Sims needs to work on is his offense powering up over people. And when I talked to him before the game, he says he wants to continue to work on defending ball screens better and on the defensive side of things.
Jericho Sims commits his 4th foul, battling for the rebound. Six different players in double figures for Westchester, led by the 21 of Jordan Allen off the bench on the strength of 7 3-pointers. Demers launching, no. Out to Williams, goes behind the back, and Williams nearly a terrific lay-in. He's heading to the free throw line to earn his 2 points from the charity stripe.
Brandon Williams, an explosive guy in transition. When he gets out in transition, I'm always wondering, what is he going to do with the basketball? Because he has so many different tricks. Can finish with the right, finish with the left.
So Brandon Williams is at the line. He will be subbed out from Alan Griffin, who needs to remember this is no longer college or a high school where you could sub out for the shooter. We play on in the pro level. So I was going to hypothesize whether or not Williams would maybe try to miss to stay in the game, but then had to recall that's not the rule here. Allen, one more. 8 triples, and he shot that one in rhythm.
And Jordan Allen got ice water in his veins right now. He's beyond the point of feeling it. He's like, get me the basketball. I'm going to launch it from wherever on the floor.
So we mentioned a minute ago as Burns got fouled, that Lamar Peters has the record for most assists in a game with 19 as Deuce was chasing him. McBride with 16 assists. He also has a franchise record for made 3-pointers in a single game, 10. And Jordan Allen has 8. Brandon Williams, Jericho Sims out. Lydell Elmore and Alan Griffin checking in. Free throw is good for Burns off the bench with 17 points. So Jericho Sims plays 34 minutes, a perfect 7 of 7 from the field, 14 points, 9 rebounds. Deuce McBride in 37 minutes. This is Ingram end-to-end. Shot just 5 of 20, scored 16 points, but had 16 assists. And only turned it over 3 times against that assist mark. Under 4 to play, Russo gets undercut.
And even being up by this large margin, Knicks bench yelling, hey, you got to get back. Again, in a game like this where you're up, you play this team again on Saturday, practice good habits.
Yeah, if you know you're going to, now it's a little different because Maine plays a game tomorrow night against Windy City. How much are you looking, if you're the Knicks, and if this was a true back-to-back, are you like looking to make sure that this 30-point game doesn't become 20, 15, the Maine remembers that this was a lopsided game?
I will remember it more so because, and that's the 9th triple by Jordan Allen, one more, and he will tie the single-game 3-point record for the Westchester Knicks franchise. We'll imagine him
got 27 points. What's he doing driving in? This is King, who stripped on the way up. You can't get a three-pointer at the rim.
Right. But I wanted to finish my last point.
Please
You
do.
don't know if you'll have Jericho Sims on the road and Miles McBride with the squad. So that's why I want the team to continue to play well in jail, because you might see different pieces on the floor come Saturday for both teams.
Timeout. Knicks rolling, looking to close this one out.
You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon.
Nope, Daisy's got lap.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100%. Carvana's had a lot of firsts. 100% online car buying, car vending machine. Carvana's had a lot of firsts. 100% online car buying, car vending machine. Carvana's had a lot of firsts. 100% online car buying, car vending machine. We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100%. What does it feel like to sell your car to Carvana? It feels amazing. We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100%. We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100%. We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100%.
You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon.
Nope, Daisy's got lap.
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this...
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it.
$121-90. And sometimes you'll hear a broadcaster say, well, the score is not indicative of how the game has gone. Not the case tonight. The score tells you everything you need to know about the performance this evening by the Westchester Knicks.
They've definitely been hot. We see Jordan Allen on the screen right there. He's made 9 3-pointers, been absolutely lighting it up. But the most impressive part, 9 for 12 from 3. So that means everything has just been going his way. He needs one more triple to tie the record for most made threes in a single game in Westchester Knicks history. So we got some time left. Let's see if he can do it.
Westchester shooting 56% from beyond the arc. Maine as a team shooting 43% from the field as Russo throws it up, and it is thrown down by Deontay Burton.
I love that. The little kids behind us screaming, oh my gosh, they love that dunk by Burton.
There have been a lot of really great dunks tonight.
Oh yeah, for
Blake
sure.
Francis, one more triple for Westchester.
Wow.
Final 3 minutes in this one.
That's 23 made threes, and this is the second game in a row where the Maine Celtics has let a team hit 23s on them.
Knicks about to improve to 2-4 in this regular season, 2-1 at home. 5-1 on the season if you include the Showcase Cup portion of the schedule with McBride in the lineup. He's been a real difference maker. Allen, that would have been the tying 3.
I sound like a fan. Oh, I wanted that for him.
Into Russo. And that 3 swirls in for Burton. Final 2 minutes. Griffin wanted King, lazy pass to the middle. Thrown up, Russo collects and puts it in off the feed from Ingram. 27-point difference. Kick out, Francis. That's off target, down to Russo. So the Knicks will start a 3-game road trip this weekend in a rematch against Maine. And then Raptors 9:05, Capital City to follow. Less than 24 hours from now, Maine will be in action against Windy City. Griffin grabs the rebound, minute left. 2 ties, no lead changes. Wire-to-wire win for the Knicks. Allen wants to tie the franchise record. It wasn't there.
Oh.
That is saved by King into the hands of Burns. And another alley-oop finished off by Ingram. Jericho Sims and Miles McBride combining for 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 15 assists, all of them courtesy of Deuce. Second highest individual game total in a game for a Westchester player.
Both the guard play from the Westchester Knicks, very impressive tonight all around. From Allen knocking down threes, Deuce McBride dishing out all types of assists. Brandon Williams was doing his thing on both ends of the floor defensively and also getting after it on offense. Well-rounded game for this group.
Westchester defensively allowed only 34 first-half points. First time since November of 2018 that they allowed 34 points or fewer. We talk about the offense and the balanced scoring and the way that some individuals played, highlighted by Jordan Allen. But I think if you talk to the coaching staff, they will point to the defensive effort, especially setting the tone in the first half. Allen eyes the three-point line.
Oh.
That lipped out. He's missed his last three with the franchise record in sight.
Well, I think it's they wanted him to shoot another one, David. I think it's tough when you know that you're close to breaking a record, because then you're thinking about it. When he was making those other threes, I think they were so unconscious, in rhythm, in flow, and these other ones, you know, he was sort of had his eye on the prize.
Credit Westchester for their classy move at the end. Allen wanted it, the bench wanted it, but that is why cooler heads and the head coach and coaching staff prevail. They do not launch in a 27-point game at the end. Ty will continue the theme, just this idea that Westchester, from the opening whistle, they were solid tonight.
Yeah, I definitely love the play of Westchester, especially coming off of a loss where it was tough against the Fort Wayne Mad Ants. They definitely turned things around this evening, and everybody contributed who got into the game. So I think all around, defense was great. Shooting was awesome. They ended up shooting 56% from three, 22 for 39 from out there, and then 49% from overall. Got to credit the guys for bouncing back tonight.